Applying for German citizenship can be overwhelming. I know, not because it's hard, but because it's long, it's detailed, and unforgiving if you do this in rush. And if you plan to apply for German citizenship soon, in this video I want to share with you how the application process works, how much time it takes, and what nuances you need to know before you start applying and collecting all the documents. And of course, what happens after you submit your application form. I know that not everybody who watches this video will apply online, but I want to specifically talk about the online application process. Hence, in a traditional way, if you have an appointment, you would have a person who would walk you through the process. In case of online application, you are basically one-on-one with the web form and have no one to ask. So with this video, I want to save you from stress and mistakes, and that's why let me walk you through the online application process for German citizenship step by step. And let's start from the step 1, prepare all your documents before you start. Do not start the application unless all your documents are ready. This is a long process that requires your attention, and to make it as smooth as possible, prepare all the documents up front, your passport, residence permit, your work contract, rent contract, and all other documents we have already discussed in the previous video. In case something is missing and you just realize that only during the application process, you always can save the application form as the file on your local laptop and open to proceed it later. But believe me, I have tested that. It doesn't really help much, but rather turns your application process into a journey you need to repeat twice because you need to start all over again, double checking all the fields you have already submitted. That's why my personal recommendation here would be get all the documents first and only then move on to the step number 2. Block enough time in your calendar. I strongly recommend reserving around maybe 2 hours in quiet and calm space. No multitasking, no rushing, or no things like, I'll finish it later. The form is detailed, and some sections, especially work or rent contracts, take time because you'll need to upload multiple pages one by one. So make it easy for yourself and reserve time when no one will disturb you, and you will be able to move fast. Also choose the time when your cognitive capacity at its best. For example, I tend to do all the important work before noon because my level of concentration usually at its peak. So I want to work effectively. That's why I prioritize this time. So you can observe yourself and do intentionally the application process over the time when you feel at your best. And once first and second steps are done, move on to the step number 3. That's applying online for the German citizenship. Therefore, you need to use the official website, the link I've shared below. I recommend you to use your laptop to fill in the application form step by step and use your phone to scan the QR code when needed and upload all the documents directly from your phone. That's exactly how I did it, and needless to say that all the photos should be clear, readable, and uploaded one by one, not in bulk. Don't forget that sections like work contracts or rent contracts requires you to upload all the pages, even though the UX of the page doesn't make it so obvious, but you should just need to know that you need to upload as many pages as you have in your contract, not just the first page of the doc. And as in step number 4, I want you to focus on your ID section. That is common source of mistakes. This part usually confuses people, so that's why I want to pay your attention on the ID section. Doesn't mean the one document. It means that you also need to upload all the valid IDs, like your passport, all the pages required from that, also residence permit card, front and back side, so two sides you need to upload if it's a card, and also if you have an appendix to your residence permit, then you need to upload also the front and the back side of that. So each page needs to be photographed and uploaded separately. So be aware and do this properly, and after you complete few sections, most likely you will be getting into the rhythm and the following sections will be going even faster for you. Don't forget that application is actually done in German, so do not hesitate hesitate to use translation app or AI tools to get into what is asked. And as the final step of the application, you will be asked to pay the fee. It's €255 paid online as a part of the application process per person. And only once the payment is completed, your application is officially submitted. But note, if you are applying in another German city, means through the one-on-one conversation over the appointment you have, paying is not included into this application process, and you would be asked to pay for your German citizenship only over the appointment when you are going to pick up your Einbürgerungskunde. After submission, you'll receive a confirmation email, and then just wait. There is no online tracker for your application status, at least yet, so that's why it's totally normal, don't panic. While you are waiting, the one thing you can do, you just need to keep access to the email you used for submitting your application and check it regularly, including the spam folder. At some point, you will receive a request for additional documents, or they would ask you to upload most recent pay slips, or they would send you a form to sign acknowledging German social and constitutional orders, or directly an invitation to pick up your Einbürgerungskunde. And I can share with you the insider information that some people got their invitation for their German citizenship in 8 months, some of them in 3 months, and some even in 3 weeks. So that's why you just need to wait patiently. And it's hard to say what influenced the timing there, but the main point, you need to keep checking your email, and one day you will get your pickup appointment that will arrive directly to your email box. And a small reality check here, do not expect big ceremony or emotional moment. Like many other administrative processes in Germany, it was very business-like, very efficient, formal, and straightforward. Of course, for me, that moment meant a lot, and I'll share how it felt for me in the next video, as well as I would tell you what to do after you receive your Einbürgerungskunde. So that's why let's see each other in my next video. Take care and see you. Bye bye!